Welcome to another edition of Northern Heat. I'm Bob Lennon, President of ThermalWood Canada, the host for the show for this week and all other weeks too. Our special guest is Josh Parlee. Josh, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
So, Josh, you've been on the show before, and we talked a little bit about your business and what you do with Defiant Astronaut Media. And we're just launching a new product called Obsidian Ebony. And Obsidian Ebony is a real wood alternative to ebony to use on fingerboards for guitars. And part of the whole marketing is to, get a lot of video content out there and whatever else is tied into it. And so you've come down from, you're from New Brunswick. You've moved out to Toronto for a little bit of time. You're going to come back. I know you will. And you're helping me put this stuff together. So talk to me a little bit about your process, what you're doing, and let the audience know what you're all about.
Definitely. Yeah. So I think the goal with this was just to create an engaging video that described the origin of this new product, because it is pretty incredible what you guys have done here. So we've been talking for a couple of months now, trying to brainstorm what would have been the best way to take this. So we're actually doing two videos here. One that's a great little stinger, great for social media. Another one is more docu-style that goes into the origin of the actual process that you guys had, going from the lab, brainstorming, all the trial and error that you've gone through and all that fun stuff.
Plenty of that trial and error.
Plenty of trial and error, right? Yeah. So doing that, yeah. So today we were just filming with the team here, and I think it went really well. We're gonna go shoot some drone stuff after this, and it's gonna be pretty cool.
So this isn't the first video that you do for ThermalWood Canada. So you did one 3 years ago, prior to COVID, and so everything is going to be prior to COVID or during COVID or after COVID now. But prior to COVID, you did this, and we've had that on our landing page for a number of years now. And every time I listen to it, I still, get goosebumps and about it, because we're really focused in and talking about our community, and it could be used for any other stuff. And you did a fantastic job. And I keep telling you, created a miracle, because you maybe read a script and they're not really good at that. But today there's no script. Today was kind of wide open, and you asked a bunch of questions and we went from there. So what is that any different than your normal style of doing anything?
Great question. Yes, very different. Honestly, and that was just in the preparation, all right, the pre-production before coming here. Deciding that, interview style and running gun was the best fit for here. Seeing what we could come up with on the spot. Like, we created 3 scenes while we were here, just thinking out loud, right? And I don't think that would have been something that we could have planned over Zoom. It just turned out really well. So yeah, the other one was definitely more, thought out. We had a full-on script, like you mentioned, full-on shot list. Like, we shot all across New Brunswick, from Hopewell Rocks to the beaches here in Bathurst. But very different styles. I think both are suitable. It just depends on the situation.
So you do this as part of your business. So, we happen to be a lucky recipient of this, and we've met you through Gare Maxwell, because Gare's our mentor on doing this Northern Heat report. And then that tied into you, and we did the first video and so on and so forth. But you do this for more than just ThermalWood Canada.
Definitely. Yeah. I've been lucky enough to work with, companies across North America, everywhere from, Kelowna, BC up down to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And everywhere in between, helping companies just tell their story through an engaging video, cinematic corporate videos, right? So helping them sell a purpose as opposed to just the product itself, focusing on the values and beliefs as opposed to product specifications and price point, which I've obviously learned from Gare, and I'm just like yourself, right?
Yeah, and we're both in the same boat, right? We both kind of follow underneath Gare's umbrella, and he kind of pushes it out and gets us to think about those. So if anybody wants to hire you to do this, because I tell you, I've been totally impressed with all the work that you've done. And like I've told you many times, that script that you gave me to do last time was probably the most difficult thing that I ever did. And at the same time, I had a much better appreciation for actors that have to remember all these lines. It's crazy. But, through that, you created a miracle. But if anybody else wants these miracles created for themselves, how do they get a hold of you?
A couple ways. DefiantAstromedia.com. All the work is there. You can contact me right through there. And that's the simplest way. Connect with me on, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, on all social media. So I'm very accessible.
Well, Perfect. And again, I want to thank you very much for the work you've done in the past. I want to thank you again for the work that you've done today. And I am really looking forward to how you're going to pull this together. And I'm not setting the bar too high. Because the last time you created a miracle, so above and beyond that, I'm not sure what it's called, but good luck. Yeah. But, you put a lot of footage today. You grabbed a lot of stuff. You've got a lot of stuff in the background, and I'm really looking forward to what you put together. So, again, appreciate it, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm pumped. This is going to be really cool.
Good. There we are. Another edition of Northern Heat for this week, the place you come to listen to the stories that haven't been discovered yet.